Okay. Hi, I'm Tara Greene, and I'm a professional psychic, intuitive, tarot reader, astrologer, numerologist, and I'm here to use my tarot cards to give an overall prediction of what 2014 is going to be about. So I've already called in the 4 directions, the 4 archangels, the 4 elements, and I've got my cards ready to go. Okay, so 2014 is going to be a very critical year because 2014 is the number 7, and the number 7 in the tarot represents the Chariot. And number 7, the Chariot, is also the sign of Cancer, where Jupiter is going to be. Now, 2014 represents the further tightening of those cardinal T-squares that's been going on since 2012. And in April, especially 2014, Uranus, Pluto, Jupiter in Cancer, and Mars in Libra are all going to be an exact 13-degree configuration of those cardinal signs. So if you have planets there in any countries, areas that do, you're going to definitely feel that incredible pressure. Now, Mars is going to spend 5 to 6 months in Libra, where it is not very strong, but it is the sign of diplomacy, about balance, marriage, relationships. So the energy is going to be on bringing that sense of the new balance between the masculine and the feminine in. Now, the first card I've pulled here that represents January is the card of Aries, so a new beginning. There is a new moon on the new first day of 2014. So again, keeping an open mind. Aries, lots of energy, lots of open expectations. Okay, and then as we move into February, the Ace of Cups. And the aces are always the first initiative, the strongest energy to bring in the fulfillment of that element. Again, open-hearted, water, Jupiter still in Cancer, a lot of emotional things can be flooding. And then we have March, the Two of Cups. So this is a card of love. Again, all dual signs like Libra. The twos are all about balance, okay? So being in a loving, balanced state, being open-hearted, family, it's Venus in Cancer, really getting your sustenance through friends, family, and feeling a sense of centeredness. So April, the Ace of Swords. Now April is one of the most intense months for 2014. Again, that sense of piercing this old barrier, old stratas of consciousness. I feel like we're opening up to a whole new area. The more you can open your mind, the better. Now, May, we've got the 5 of Cups here. So 5 of Cups. So this is a sense of, even though things may not work out the way you want, that all is not lost. We're just still circulating new lessons, new ways of adapting to things. It's actually a test. The 5s are always kind of tests of your ability to overcome seeming limitations. So here we are at June. We have the Hermit. So the Hermit is the sign of perfection, the sign of listening to your own inner gut instincts. It is like the sign of Virgo. It is the symbol of completion. So in a sense, there is a sense of a lot of, could be earth energy completions, earthquakes, volcanoes, a sense of big land masses moving, people moving, productivity. The Virgo is a work ethic and serving other people. So a sense of really learning to listen to your own inner gut instinct is the only really viable way to access information. Okay, so then we get to July. We have the card of Scorpio here, the Prince of Cups. So staying emotionally detached. Again, that sense of a lot of water. Jupiter will still be in Cancer at that point, so there can be a lot of flooding, which I've been seeing psychically. So now we get to August. We get to the Wheel of Fortune here. Jupiter is going to enter Leo, so that definitely shifts the energy at that point. Gold prices, commodities, there should be a sense of wealth coming at that point, and a lot of people on the move. Okay, then we get to September. In September we have this card here. Now this is a really interesting card to come up because it represents, in the tarot and in the Kabbalah, an invisible helper, an invisible guardian angel, or your higher self coming in. It's called Da'at in Hebrew, and this is direct connection with your guardian angel. There will be a sense of being helped, or perhaps the motherships will land. We will get sort of alien contact at that point. So we've got to October here. Again, a sense of, I think, leaving old, what we thought was normal behind, shifting allegiances, a sense of, can be some like old paradigm, still trying to stir up the same old stuff, but it won't really work anymore. And then when we get to November here, we have the card of the Fool itself. Now, the Fool is always a brand new beginning, so at some point the energies are going to shift big time. My sense is about dams flooding. I've had visions of big flooding in China from where they've dammed up those rivers. The Fool keeps us living in the present moment because that's all we've really got. So ideas about saving up for your future or, getting old or whatever aren't really relevant when you have to live fully in the moment and you're really there. Okay, so that's good. Also protecting the children. All right, so then we get to December, we have the card of peace here. So a sense of balance, again, of hope, that somehow a realignment of the energies. So even though I feel like 2014 is going to be quite tumultuous, I feel like there's a lot of good energy that's going to come out of this. Again, we're dealing with big outer planetary transits. You have to be just willing to go with the flow. So that's where the symbol of the Fool comes in, the symbol of enlightenment. So if you'd like to have your own personal reading done, please contact me at www.taratarot.com. Thank you very much. Blessings. Namaste.